Hi Aquarius, welcome to your September love reading. I've shuffled off camera. I got a mic that's kind of sensitive and I don't want to mess with anything, so we're just gonna go into the cut. This is general. I start off general and it gets very specific, so you might find that it starts resonating and then it doesn't. If it doesn't, please check your moon, rising, Venus sign or other channels. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, the Death card reversed. This could be about not changing, being afraid to change, staying stuck, staying stagnant. All right, we have the Hangman upright, Eight of Pentacles upright, Ace of Pentacles reversed, Knight of Wands reversed, and the Knight of Cups reversed. All right, preliminarily, generally speaking, the Hangman is about giving things their due time to be sorted out. It's about patience. It's about stepping back, life in suspension, and limbo. So in the past, there was this period of waiting and withdrawing and not really doing anything. And the obstacle and challenge was work. Was it working? Was somebody out of work? Was the relationship not working? Was somebody not working towards the relationship? Were you both working too much and because of that you couldn't devote enough time to each other? Was distance a factor? We shall see. All of those things could be contributing to this sort of time out in a big way that you've both taken. Or if this is by the way, sorry, this is about the energy between you and either another person or your love situation if you're not partnered or coupled. It has to do with your love life, shall we say. And so the current situation is it's not secure. This current situation is not secure. We've got a timeout. Somebody's basically just withdrawn, or you both have gone to your separate corners. Things just are in limbo. Maybe you're still together, but it just feels like things are limbo because somebody's out of work and your security is up in the air right now. It could be that the relationship was not working, or it's about putting in the work to the relationship and you don't know if you want to anymore and things feel pretty unstable or insecure. Maybe money's not coming in and that's affecting the relationship. And we've got someone's coming in hot with some news, maybe with some new work, maybe with some passion. Maybe we've got a budding interest in somebody else, and we've got an offer of love. So see how this one's just like raring to go, the horse is up, and then this one's like, just like at a comfortable clip walking. It feels like things will be, I know this is about like, this is love, this isn't the Pentacles, because this is Earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. And I said Aquarius, right? This is for Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. Sorry, just reminding myself because I forget. But this is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It could be, it doesn't have to be. And this to me feels like this is the leveling out of this. It doesn't feel like it's in spite of that. This is not just bringing love, relief, and kindness and compassion and stability emotionally. It's also feeling like whatever they bring to the table, it will level this out. So, all right. So that is the preliminary general reading. Let's get into it. Let's get the clarification. What's this Hanged Man about from the past? What is that about? All right, maybe some of you have gone no contact because you're dealing with the toxic personality, a narcissist, and yet they're still feeling like things aren't finished. You can't let go. You just feel stuck. That makes sense, because if that is the case, if this is a narcissist, okay, if this is somebody that's emotionally abusive and plays games and whatnot, there's a lot to process after you go no contact, because you're just still reeling most people can't understand how heartless, or just why they do what they do and how they do it. And, you beat yourself up like, oh, I've been such a fool, So that's one scenario. It could also be that we've got the work card here. So this might not be a narcissist. This might be somebody that's really skilled and is out of work and cannot get work to save their lives. They're very capable. They're like a jack of all trades, but as far as skills go, are they hireable? You know what I mean? Like, did they get laid off? And there's a lot of frustration because they're not working. and they don't feel like they can work. They just feel really stuck. And this is somebody that's very capable. This is somebody that is very charismatic, has a lot of good ideas, can typically enact them. And they've got all the elements here. They got the material stability, they've got the generosity and the emotional capacity, they've got the quick thinking, and they've got the drive. And so for them to be in this position, a lot of times it could be, that narcissist I was talking about. And this could be man or woman, but it could also be that this is somebody that's just really frustrated and feeling stuck because they can't. Part of this timeout might be just that they literally can't anymore. Something is seriously blocking them from being able to produce or contribute to the relationship. And maybe that's why there's been a breakup, is because somebody, got laid off. Somebody wasn't having fulfilling work and it was affecting them emotionally, which was affecting the relationship. Maybe somebody's going through a crisis of, like, oh my gosh, I just got laid off. What do I do now? I've been at that job 20 years. Or, and that's what it feels like. Honestly, this doesn't feel like a narcissist. It might be for some of you, because it could be that, you're dealing with the big jerk and you're frustrated and that's why you've gone to your separate corners. It could be that. This feels like it's work related though, because of right here. So let's look at that. Oh, we got some heartache here. You knew it was coming. I'm stuck on the work aspect of this. I feel like this is about how work, and I'll be doing dual scenarios here because typically this is a malicious personality right here, but this feels like somebody that's out of work that is very skilled, but are they hireable, So we got that. So take those two scenarios I said. Now, this is somebody, possibly the obstacle was work. Somebody couldn't find work. They're feeling very frustrated and they're about done and they're just heartsick over it, right? They're just, it just broke their heart, okay? Now, if we look at it from the narcissist perspective, excuse me, there goes again, my voice. If you listen to the Gemini reading and my voice sounds like this, I'm sorry. I did a lot of speaking that day and I was fully engaged and in it, but my voice was shot and I sound like I'm, 2 feet from the grave. So just try to let that not be a distraction. This is obstacle or challenge. So this was working, and it could be that with the narcissist, you felt like it wasn't working because you were doing all the work and you're heartsick over it, but you just can't quite walk away yet. You're still wanting to do the right thing. And narcissists always attract people that are rule followers and good people. That's how they get their it's almost like they're recruiting handlers or something. That's the way it works. So it could be that you're realizing that it's not working, or the relationship is working at your terrible expense, and it's causing you a lot of heartache. So we got two scenarios going on here, Aquarius. Okay. All right. So this not offer of security. Here's the work card again. This is skills and work. Okay. Scenario number one, that we're dealing with somebody that's out of work. Okay. So say you're dealing with somebody that's out of work, and it's really weighing heavily on them. And it has everything to do, but this not offer of security, maybe they get a job, but it's less than what they wanted. There could be a job offer because we got this, but this is the current situation though. There could be something coming on the horizon, or they're aware of it. It hasn't happened yet, but it is going to be less than they wanted as far as a job offer, but it does allow them to see themselves out of this sort of feeling imprisoned and stagnant and trapped and frustration, right? It's not going to be fulfilling though, it's like, okay, it's work, but it's just, it's not what they want to do. Okay. Scenario number two, the narcissist scenario. We've still got the person with them realizing that they're doing all the work in relationship and yet it's not working and it's at their great expense and they're just heartbroken over it. You are going to, you realize, Aquarius, that it's not stable and secure right now, or that the security they're offering you is not what you want. Like it's not fulfilling anymore. And that you're able to see your way out of, all right, come on now. You're able to see your way out of it. You're realizing that this is not where you should be. It's not a secure offer. You're able to see your way out of it. You don't feel trapped anymore. It's simply not working, and a large part of that is because they just completely disregard you as a person and the work that you have put into it. They're just completely oblivious if anything, it's not enough, or just whatever they say. You know how they're just so creative. Well, it's literally not working. You've got 2 work obstacle cards here. So you're fine with walking away from it. You don't care, because you're realizing this secure offer here falls short. The security that you thought you had with this person falls short if you're dealing with the narcissist scenario. All right, so Knight of Wands upright. Let's clarify that. Seven of Wands. That's like, this is like this light over here. This is, you're still in it. You're still showing up. You're still believing in what you're doing. This is like you're doing more like you're doing the right thing, right? This is like you still actually firmly believe in what you're fighting for, and you've got vigor and vim and vigor, and you're just, you know, come on, I'll take all you on, you know. And that's part of what this Knight is about. They go rushing into battle, and they are, you know, they have a lot of energy, and it's like they're tireless, and they'll just, they're a good right-hand man in conflict and struggle and battle. And so you're not somebody didn't get their wish. Again, it's like, okay, you're not happy, fine. But it feels like this is, you just didn't get what you wanted. You know what I mean? It's like you're just kind of bummed about that. It's kind of like, it's just, it's not a good enough, you realize that it's not what you thought it was. It's not what you thought it was, right? We're dealing with the narcissist scenario here. So being with that person is not what you thought it was. And you're going to realize that, and you're going to want to kind of fight for what you believe in versus doing the right thing instead. Now your eyes are open, right? You see it for what it is. And you're realizing that you're not happy. Okay. So that's, I think right here, I think you're being disappointed over here, but then all of a sudden you realize, it's like this comes rushing in, and you just realize, oh my gosh, it's not supposed to be this way. Hey, wait a minute. I'm not happy. Do you know what I mean? Okay. So that scenario with the narcissist. With the out of work issue, say we're talking about somebody that's out of work, because honestly, like this is like a double whammy here. If it's with the person that's out of work, that it's taking their toll and they're heartsick, and yeah, they might get a job offer that allows them to see themselves out of their current, but it's going to fall short of what they want. There is going to be something coming in, but there might be some competition for the position, and it's going to be, again, it's not going to be what they want or what they thought they wanted as far as work goes. Because I really feel like, on the one hand, this is about a couple or someone with a narcissistic personality, and then the other scenario is that there is a couple that is depending on somebody's income for the both of them. And so that's why it's like, it's a trip how that shows up, because I got both of them hitting me. Anyway, so something's going to come in, and it's going to be kind of like out of the blue. It's coming. It's just, there might be a lot of competition for it, and it's not going to be what you really want. It's almost like, okay, I'll fight for it, but because I believe I want to work, but it's not what I want, but I'll still show up and fight for it because it's work. You know, like I've got to work. I've got to get that back. All right. And I'm doing 2 scenarios here, and I'm still under the minutes. Look at that. Jeez Louise. All right, let's get this Knight of Cups here. Ooh, look at that. Okay. All right, so narcissist scenario, okay? So the narcissist scenario, you've got the disappointment, it's not working, it falls short. Now you realize, hey, wait a second. And this feels like it's something or somebody else, though, that happens to, because there's realization here, and you're realizing you're not happy with this person that quite possibly is a narcissist. And so it's like, this is, look, see how this is running, and hey, wait a second, and then all of a sudden you've got the one turning away here. You know, it's funny how that works, but this is about looking elsewhere to find what is fulfilling emotionally for you, and not doubting yourself anymore, making a good decision and deciding to move on. That is about just balance and prioritizing yourself. Okay, so if you're with that person that's not very nice, this is about you realizing it and deciding that you're going to go offer your cup of love elsewhere, and you get that confidence back, you get that belief in yourself back, you feel like it's the right thing to do, and you're going to be balancing, instead of having to fight like right here, you're going to be balancing your life again, you are going to be the priority, and you're going to be able to do it successfully. You're going to be able to see, you've got to, after all of this, you'll have a different perspective on what you want in a relationship, and you'll be able to handle that. You're not going to get bogged down by this again. Okay. If this is the other scenario where the person is out of work and it's really eating away at them, and they're just, things are just not going well in work, and we've got this, you know, it's not, they're getting job offers, but it's not what they want. There is going to be another offer coming, but you're going to, instead of you hearing about it and coming in, you're going to have to go out and find it, but it's going to be what you love. It is going to be, you're like, you know what, this isn't working. I'm not happy. I want to do something that I love. And that's going to give you the confidence to go forward. And maybe you don't quit this job right here, this one right here, but you're able to, because you find it so fulfilling and you feel like it's the right thing to do, to go elsewhere and search for this job. So you're going to be working 2 jobs, right? This one is going to eventually bring you, it'll be in its beginning stages because this is just a 2, but it is going to evolve. It is going to be something that you're going to find meaningful, and you are going to be able to balance doing both jobs. It's also going to make you more, I don't want to say productive, but it's also going to bring you back to the relationship. You're going to be able to balance working now with your relationship again, because it's this, the person that's been supporting you with and through this is going to be on the back burner, and there's going to be balance restored after you go and find and do what you want to do. You're working because you have to work, and it's honorable, awesome, but you're also going to be able to find the time and a way to find out to do what you want to do and what you love. It will restore your faith in yourself. It'll be a huge turning point for you as far as feeling like you really did the right thing, and you're on your path to doing what you're supposed to be doing, you know, getting back to what you find meaningful and what your life's work is, and you will be able to balance it and manage it successfully. Okay. Good God, Martha. As for this death right here, this death reversed, this is probably feeling stuck and staying in and out, either with the narcissist because of that hold. You're just like, okay, it's died. I'm not ready to move on yet. And that's what this is all about right here. And then all of a sudden you realize it, you wake up and you go and search elsewhere, right? If it's the work situation or scenario, this is about feeling stuck because you can't, things you can't, for the Aquarians that I'm reading for, it is not acceptable for you to not have purpose in your life and to not work and to not contribute. That's not you. So this is feeling stuck because, yeah, things are ending and the work is sketchy and things are unstable, but you can't just leave it lie like that. You don't want to stay stuck. You've got to do something. And yet part of it feels like you're not able to move on because it's out of your control. Much of it is. But then you get to this space where you can, you find work. It's fulfilling, but then it gives you the time and the resources to go start pursuing what you really want to do. And you will be able to do that. You'll be able to balance both. And it is the right decision to do that. All right. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, it's funny. To me, it's almost like if you're not coupled with somebody, because I feel like the love part for the work situation was on the back burner. Okay, so now that this is leveled out, this is going to level out that work situation. You're going to actually be able to redevote yourself to this love interest that you had. Maybe you kind of called it quits for a while. Maybe, you know, the timing wasn't right because of the lack of security. So you kind of, but now you'll be able to call them back and be like, hey, you know, would you like to go out to dinner, or just let's hook up again? You know, I'd like to see you again, because you can start, you have the time now to be able to do that. You'll have the resources. You'll be back on your feet again emotionally. And if this is with the narcissist scenario, as far as getting to know each other, as you reveal your innermost selves, your bond, to each other, your bond deepens. That's with this new person. That's right here. This is you going off in search of, finding it, and being able to get back to your center, making a priority. You become the priority now, and you approach this new relationship with that in mind, and you get your needs met. Boom. That just happened. All right, one more. Okay, hi, 20 minutes. Good God, Martha. Oy, oy, oy. As you write, deep emotional healing. Yes, Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences, and you are willing to devote time and energy toward therapeutic care. That is exactly what this is about. You have this wake-up call here, whether it's the work wake-up call, realizing it's not fulfilling, or, hey, I'm not happy in this icky relationship, and you go in search of elsewhere, and you are able to actually devote your time to self-care. It restores you. It's a good judgment to do so. Everything is right about this. And you're ready to heal, and you can now make yourself a priority in your work or in this new relationship. Either way, you'll have that balanced perspective, and you won't get yourself in a position like this again, as far as with this unstable personality or with this job, because you'll be pursuing what you love, and it's a huge creative streak here. This is water energy, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. So you'll be doing what you love, and it's almost like, I want to say creating your own content, but like you'll be your own boss in this. You'll find your niche, and then that is incredibly life-giving when you find your purpose matches your intent, matches your drive and your vision. It's powerfully healing. Let me just say that. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Aquarius. Yay, you! You are gonna. It's gonna come full circle. It might be kind of a dumpster fire right now, but it's coming full circle, and you are gonna be just fine. This is very affirming. That's excellent. All right, so yay, 21 minutes. My God. I hope this was helpful. There was 2 scenarios there, and I hope to see you at the mid-monthlies in about 2 weeks. Okay, take care.